Hi, it's Colleen here. And in today's video, I want to take you through what the tapping points are that we use in a round of tapping and just a little bit about what tapping is in general. So tapping is really just a stress technique. And it's a stress technique to release that stress that we have in our bodies when we have different emotions that really give a charge. It connects the mind and body. Similar to yoga you might be familiar with, exercise of some kind. It releases some of that stress that we're holding in our bodies and relaxes us. So it's a relaxation technique. And basically it's very simply, it's kind of a combination of energy psychology and Chinese medicine. Similar to acupuncture where you put needles in the different meridians, spots, we tap on it instead. Much easier. And you can do it yourself, which is a nice thing. So we're tapping on the spots to release those blocks of energy that are in the body that are in our meridian system, which is our energy system. And our energy systems are constantly running, and that's where our emotions lie. So we're taking the charge off of some of the emotions that we're feeling. So first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you through a tapping round so that you can kind of see where the points are and get familiar with those. We start off with a setup statement. And that setup statement usually ends with, I deeply and completely accept myself. And a lot of people say, well, I don't want to accept this emotion. This isn't something I want. But what it's doing is it's telling your body that it's okay. It's okay to accept it. Until I accept it, until you accept an emotion, you can't really shift it. So it's telling yourself, it's okay. It's okay to accept this. So that's why we do it, in case it's a sticking point for you. So the first point that we're going to use was for the setup, and that's the side of the hand. And the side of the hand, it's where your pinky is, that side of the hand. And you just use a few fingers, just tap lightly on it. Okay, so that's the side of the hand. So we do the setup statement, we say it 3 times, and then we move on to the other points. There's a total of 9 points total. Okay, so the next point is your eyebrow, which is the tip, just where your eyebrow starts, not over here in the middle, but over where it starts. You just tap there. Basically, there's your eye socket, this bone that runs around, and you're just kind of following it around. So that's your eyebrow point. Then you go to the side of the eye, okay? Right by the corner of your eye, side of the eye. Under the eye. Again, just follow that bone along. Under the nose. Under the lip, the chin point is kind of on the crease of your chin. This is your chin point. Next is your collarbone point. So you go down to find your collarbone. You got this little dip, and you have this bone here, which is your collarbone. About 1 inch down, you kind of feel a soft spot. You just tap there at your collarbone point. I tend to use 2 fingers, 2 hands. So you can do it that way. You can use 1, you can use the other, you can use 2. It's all good. It's a very forgiving process, as long as you're hitting on the points. The underarm point is right where a woman's bra line would be, or 3 to 4 inches below the armpit. And then the top of the head. Okay, it's kind of more a little bit towards the back part of the head. So that's around. Okay, we're going to do the side of the hand, eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, chin point, collarbone point, under the arm, top of the head. Really very simple. So let's just go through a round just so you can see how simple it can be. Another thing that people tend to get tied up with is that, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? How do I say those words? Just whatever you're feeling, and you just repeat that. So I'm going to keep this extremely simple for you. So let's do a tapping round on stress, because I have a feeling we all have a little stress in our life. And so what you would generally do when you've got some kind of emotion or something coming up for you is you would kind of gauge it. Where is it? How intense am I? Like on a 0 to 10 scale, 10 being as intense as you can be, and 0 being feeling perfectly fine. And just gauge it. It just gives you a gauge to see how you're shifting as you do the tapping. So just think about something that would be stressing you right now in your life. It could be, money, the boss, the kids, something coming up, whatever it is in your life that's stressing you. And just start tapping on the side of the hand. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to repeat after me. Even though I feel all this stress, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have all this stress, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have all this stress, I deeply and completely accept myself. All the stress, all this stress, all this stress, all this stress. I'm feeling all this stress in my body. Feeling all this stress, all this stress. Okay, then just take a deep breath and then just reassess. It can be that simple. Just reassess. So let's say you were at an 8 in stress and you went down to a 4. Okay, it gives you a gauge. Okay, yeah, it's shifting, but there's still something there. What you would do is just do another round. Same thing. Even though I still have some stress, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then do another round. If at that point, though, you're going and you take a deep breath and you say, yeah, I'm not completely done, but this stress doesn't really feel like stress. It's actually frustration. In that case, just change it up. Even though I have this frustration, even though I'm feeling all this frustration, I deeply and completely accept myself. And then just do the round until you get yourself down to a 0. Don't let anything hang out there. Really get yourself right down so it's all cleared out. So it can really be that simple. It's a powerful technique. Even though it's simple, even though it looks a little funny, tapping on yourself, it's really amazing. I know it's done amazing things for myself in my life. It's done amazing things for my clients. It's just a phenomenal tool. So have some fun with it. Love to hear any comments that you might have about what's happening for you. And until the next video, this is Colleen from ColleenMarySmith.com.